Good morning, boys and girls. Today is Monday, April 14th, 2025. It is day one of our new life cycle of a chicken unit. And today we get started with our new book. So the boys and girls today will be using 3 new vocabulary words, as well as drawing this picture of what the embryo looks like today and figuring out what's happening inside the egg. So our first vocabulary word is incubator. That we started looking at that yesterday, but the incubator is a place that keeps the eggs warm while chickens are growing inside. This is what our new incubator looks like. We looked at some parts of it yesterday. We're going to continue to look at parts of it along this journey for the next 3 weeks. A chicken is a kind of bird. They do fly. They don't fly very, very high, but they can fly up in the trees at night to get away from predators. Sometimes when you keep them as pets, some people clip one wing and keep the other one long so that they can't fly up out of the coop if you don't have a top on your coop. We're going to learn a lot of things about chickens along this journey, but they are a kind of bird. Eggs are an oval shape that has a yolk inside, and a chicken may grow inside it. So as we talked about yesterday, our eggs are all different colors because they came from different breeds of chickens. Inside the egg today on day one, this is what it looks like. There's not much happening, is there? But the head, brain, and eyes begin to form. So what you're going to see is that this process, because it only lasts for 3 weeks, happens very quickly. In fact, tomorrow on day 2, just the second day, the heart begins to beat. So these are some different breeds of chickens, just like you have different breeds of dogs. You have different kinds of dogs. We have different kinds of chickens, and that's why we have different colors of our chicken eggs. Most of the ones that we have are black copper marans. They look like this. They have shiny blue and green feathers in the back that look almost like peacocks. We have a couple of white leghorns, we have a couple of buff Orpingtons, and we have a couple of Rhode Island Reds. And then I have one silky with the pokey up hair in the front like a mohawk. That's really cute. She's a little bit smaller than everybody else. But so out of these breeds of chickens, the ones that we have in our incubator right now are mostly black copper maran, white leghorn, buff Orpington, Rhode Island Red, and we have one silky in the bunch. So right now I have 16 hens and 1 rooster, and that's where our eggs came from. All right, I'm going to show you their book that they're going to start with today. It's called Let Me Out. So this is what they'll be writing on day 1. It says, on day 1, my head, brain, and eyes begin to form, and I feel, and then they'll be drawing a picture right here of what the embryo looks like inside the egg, like this. Okay, so their story is a narrative story, an informational narrative story where they're going to pretend like they are the chick inside the egg and they are stuck inside the egg wanting to get out. That's why it's called Let Me Out. So very quickly before we get off today, I'm going to show you the eggs that were put in the incubator last night. So we did reach our temperature, 99.5 and 55% humidity. And then all of our eggs in here, we were